Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to physics class. Today we are going to discuss the new chapter, chapter 6, magnetism. In this chapter you will study a lot of things about magnets. First we will discuss the story behind magnets. There is a story behind magnet. In Magnesia, in ancient Greece, there lived a shepherd named Magnus. One day, he was looking after his sheep in the hills. All of a sudden, he felt a mysterious force pulling his iron staff from his hand. He also felt his shoes, nails, and iron hook of his stick were stuck to a rock. Soon, the news spread across the country about the strange rock. The name of that rock is lodestone or magnetite. Lodestone means leading stone. Why they gave the name leading stone, that we will discuss. Remember the name of that rock, magnetite or lodestone. The Greeks later found other similar black rocks which had this power. These rocks were named magnets. May be related with the name Magnesia or Magnus. But they gave the name for that rock as magnets. Hope you understood this story. Now let us discuss the concepts in physics. The first topic is discovery of magnets. So let us discuss the main points. What do you mean by magnet? What do you mean by a magnet? The substance which have the property of attracting iron is called magnets. What do you mean by a magnet? The substances which have the property of attracting iron is called magnets. There are two types of magnets that we all know, natural and artificial. What do you mean by a natural magnets? The magnets available from the nature. The ore of magnetite or lodestone found in nature are called natural magnets. What is natural magnet? The ore of magnetite or lodestone found in nature are called natural magnets. What do you mean by artificial magnets? Man-made magnets are called artificial magnets. Another important point is that if we suspend a piece of magnet freely, it always rests in the north-south direction. This property is used to indicate the direction correctly. I am repeating, if we suspend a piece of magnet freely, it always rests in the north-south direction. This property is used to indicate the direction correctly. That means magnets are used to indicate the direction. That's why the magnets in ancient time it's called lodestone or leading stone. First, let us discuss what is natural magnets. The ore of magnetite or lodestone found in nature are called natural magnets. Natural magnets are found in nature in irregular shapes in the form of rocks. That means natural magnets, they don't have any particular shape. The shape is irregular, maybe that is in the form of rocks. The strength of natural magnets are very weak, so we cannot use that for practical purposes. I am repeating, the strength of natural magnets are very weak. So practical purposes we cannot use that natural magnets. So for practical purposes and in the labs we are using artificial magnets. What do you mean by an artificial magnet? Let us discuss important points about artificial magnets. Man-made magnets are called artificial magnets. Artificial magnets are made up of iron or steel. Artificial magnets are made up of iron or steel. Artificial magnets are strong magnets. Artificial magnets are made in different shape. These are the main 4 points about artificial magnets. I am repeating. Artificial magnets are man-made magnets. It is made up of iron or steel. Artificial magnets are strong magnets. Artificial magnets are made in different shapes. Now let us discuss what are the different shapes. Artificial magnets are available in different shapes. The first one is bar magnet. See the shape. It's a shape of a rectangular bar. Second one is cylindrical magnet. It is in the shape of your rule pencil. And the third one is U-shaped magnet, is in the shape of U. Horseshoe magnet. See the shape of horseshoe magnet. Circular magnet, ring magnet, disc magnet. Disc and circular magnets are almost same. And magnetic needle. These are the artificial magnets. Now let us see what is a magnetic compass. This magnetic compass is used to indicate the direction. See the magnetic needle. That black color thing is the magnet. It is a magnetic needle. That means a needle made up of magnet. It always aligns in the north-south direction. The red color on that needle indicate the north direction. So compass needle or magnetic compass is used to indicate the direction. Our next topic is magnetic and non-magnetic substances. What do you mean by a magnetic substance? Substance that get attracted by a magnet. What do you mean by a magnetic substance? The substance that get attracted by a magnet are called magnetic substances. For example, iron, nickel, steel and cobalt. Tell me the example: iron, steel, nickel and cobalt. In our day-to-day life, we can see this material in the form of different equipments. See the picture. Nickel knife, cobalt coin, steel spoon and iron nail. What do you mean by non-magnetic substances? Substances that do not get attracted by a magnet are called non-magnetic substances. What do you mean by a non-magnetic substance? The substance that do not get attracted by a magnet are called non-magnetic substance. For example, wood, plastic, aluminium, rubber, stone, etc. Hope you understood these topics. Next is homework. Read the textbook thoroughly, page number 78 and 79. Children, read the textbook thoroughly, 78 and 79 pages. And in page number 80, one activity is there. If you have one magnet, you can do that activity. Activity 1. Collect various objects which you see in your daily life. Classify these objects as magnetic or non-magnetic, depending on whether they are being attracted by a magnet or not. If you have a magnet, you can do that activity. Do that activity in the textbook itself. No need to copy that in the notebook. In the notebook, you have to write down the question answers. In page number 89, question number 1, 2 and 3 is the homework questions. Okay, read the textbook and do the exercise questions. Thank you, children.